Detroit. And Ford Field, the home of the Lions. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And the first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Lions will take over possession here at the 44.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. He is knocked down hard. They stop him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. The speed on display. He's in. Carson Steele. Touchdown Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that one wrapped away. It's incomplete.
For him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the...
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Brooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. And the Lions They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll stay on the ground. Short game there, down to the 10. They'll stick with him again. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Carson Steele. Touchdown, Detroit. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Straight ahead, it's Spears. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. To avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Minnesota. A run up the middle, Spears. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll take it on in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown Minnesota. That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. First and 10. Travel start on the ground, and he'll get forward for company. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Quick throw, taken in. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll set up to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. 3rd down coming up. Now, faking the give. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was... I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. A big play for the defense to get on the board. Quarterback trying to keep that play going. Instead, sees it go back the other way.
And the quarterback's doing a nice job of keeping his eyes down the field, but he doesn't sense the pressure. And I think that pressure, Mike, is what caused that errant pass. And not only does it lead to the turnover, but it leads to the pick 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's a slant to Ayuk. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Spears. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Off he goes. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions stretch things out even further. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Has an opening past the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One final throw before the break. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Vikings. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll take this forward for about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's a handoff to Spears. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll try to run this one in. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Lions. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with the big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the... Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Up the middle they go. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. We'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Now, faking the give. Now, he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. First and 10. comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now, right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. To the air now on 1st and 10. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get trick plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. And he will score again. Carson Steele. Touchdown, Detroit. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And more of the same. Another interception. Into space. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
On third down, they go with Spears. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. From the gun, here's a handoff. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll set up to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll run. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Lions are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Lions. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen. Our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.